H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live, and today is Thursday. Happy New Year, everybody. The first show of the new year, and it tried to get y'all. It was some stuff was popping up. A show popped up a minute ago, and then I didn't have no sound, so I felt it, and I got back out of it and got back in it. Sorry for the inconvenience. Share this particular stream right here. Share it now, because it's about to get on and popping. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. What's up, everybody? I see y'all out there. I see you, Simeon Sims. I see you, Big Coach. Happy New Year, Thaddeus Moody. I see you, Eric Boone. Happy Robert. Happy birthday, Robert Young is in the building. Daryl Anderson said he's cruising in Mexico with his wife. Happy birthday, Miss Tony. How you doing out there, girl? Take care of her, Daryl, on her birthday. Y'all share the show, because some people didn't. Doug Jones, I'm glad you're here, baby boy. You know I need you. You know I need you. Go back, if you want to go back over to Facebook. Doug, be on both of them, because so we can talk. What's been happening? I know it's just a couple of days ago. It's a lot of stuff we got to talk about. And I know it's a lot of stuff happening. The Texas, University of Texas one, I don't kind of like them that much. But you know what? I was pulling for them. And you know who else I was pulling against? You know who I was pulling against? I found myself pulling against Oregon. Something about Oregon, I don't like the dude, Dan Lanning. He talked all that stuff about Dion. He talked about going, hold on, deep in their territory, on their 10-yard line, they faking a punt, beating the brakes off Colorado. He didn't try that stuff night on Ohio State. But what's been happening, Mr. Wheatfall? What's going on? Happy New Year, man. I'm just trying to wait till everybody to get in here. Because I got so much. What y'all want to talk about? TSU play this weekend. The girls play tonight. They got this standalone. They got this situation. They got this new rule this year in the SWAC. I think it's going to get abolished. And I think it started from Tamika Reed, the head coach at Jackson State, because her team was so good. So she wanted a standalone day. Wasn't thinking about nobody else. And they messed around. And so the women played at night. At 6 o'clock, the young lady at TSU. But now on Saturday, Southern, the women play Grambling at night. But on Saturday, the women play Southern. The women play Southern at 3, and the men play 5. Those are the two games I'm going to call. I ain't calling the game tonight. But those are the two games I'm going to call. Those two games right there on Saturday, and the game on Monday against Grambling. So I can't wait. That man said, let's go Big Ten. Let's see where I was at. I'm just trying to get Memphis play tonight. They play FAU. It's tricky game tonight. I can't wait to watch it. I can't, that's my team. I love them. My heart goes out, and our prayer should go out to those people in New Orleans. Y'all got to realize, this real talk. I've been on that street, and I've been in that situation over the years a million times. in the wee hours of the morning. We got to think about something right now. What make a person, I hope so, Alfio, what make a person want to ram a car into another human being? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been praying, I've been grappling, I've been thinking. I just said, what dark place did you have in your mind and your heart that you go on a suicide mission like that and take these little young 18-year-old girl, came up from Gulfport, Mississippi. Mama didn't even know she was gone. Little boy said his friend was with him. They walked in the spot and they thought he was with them. Then next thing you know, she wasn't. They couldn't find her. And then they found her leg wrapped up. Her leg is wrapped up around her back. So yes, let's have a moment of prayer. I mean, for real. I mean, think about it in your life. Let's say pray for those people in New Orleans, man. You know, I don't care about no game, basketball game, football game. Somebody, it could have been my daughter, my son, me, Kevin Freedman, Alfio. We just out there kicking it. What makes a person speed up and just run in the pain? Y'all, it's trauma, it's trauma, it's trauma. I told y'all, I can't stand this trauma porn. I couldn't watch, but everywhere I turned, I could not see it. I had this, I didn't want to see it. And, but prayers out to them. And you know, let me tell y'all something. I hope, I really do. I hope you can live a life and have some people and some friends like I have. I really do. Uh, y'all know I've been gone for a while, and I have a look. I call them my golf group that I play with a lot, and they missed me. I missed them. Yes, I found a new golf group and I was in California. Yes, they played with some more people here, but the synergy that we have together, the synergy. If you don't know what it means, synergy means the sum is greater than the parts. Synergy means if you are two and I'm a two, when we get together, we should make five or better. The sum should be greater than the parts. Thank you, Doug. But Doug, I pray that you have friends like mine. So it gave a gathering at the crib yesterday. They know I don't eat certain foods. His wife know that I don't, greatest woman in the world. She know I don't eat, the pig feet and all that old, oxtail, neck bone. She knew that. And they had plenty of it, barbecue ribs and everything. Because last year I came, I just was eating the desserts. I eat some vegetables. But this time she knew I like seafood and made sure, listen, y'all got to hear this now. All everybody else food was yeah. When I got there, that's when they cooked the seafood. I said, and I'm just looking around, I wasn't paying no attention because everybody in there, we just having fun and everything. But then they messed around and I saw that fish coming out of there, crispy, just like I like it. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I got me some greens. I got some candy yam. Y'all notice what I'm doing now. The greens, I like vegetables now. And fruits, because candy yam kind of fruit. But I enjoyed myself thoroughly. My heart just so feel that people think enough of you to make sure you all right. I done been to places around the country. I done been to places all around. I've been to parties and here and here to here. They treat me good too. But I felt some yesterday, which is unbelievable. I just thank God for putting these people in my life. It's just I have to. I couldn't go no further, and I hope y'all find somebody that love y'all the way my friends are. That's why I keep telling y'all, I don't get mad at don't nobody like me. People, they don't like how he be talking. Cause I got enough people that love me that nah, I can't even worry about. I can't even give you nothing. I ain't got no energy for you. He said, Rob, we saw the explosion at the Trump. Yes, yes, yes. It's sick, man. Can't go nowhere. Yeah, it was an explosion of one of those cyber trucks, a rental cyber truck. And thank God the cyber truck is made away. Whoever he didn't understand it's made the way it's made in a park. The cyber truck made by Elon Musk company in front of the Trump Tower. In case you haven't been, the Trump Tower, I think the one in Vegas, and the car blew up right there in the valet. But the way the car is made and the way it's so crafted, the bomb went up instead of out. So more people would have been hurt. It went up instead of out. And there was some people right there at the valet waiting, just not that many. But it's just unbelievable, man, what's going on out here. I don't know what's wrong with these people. That they just want to hurt each other. And now I hope y'all kind of understand why I always try to spread positivity on this show. And the people that get mad at me because they come on these and making these crazy stuff and want to talk about people and talk crazy about people on this feed. No, do it on your own time. Don't come on, do it on my time. You know, I learned that from Joe Madison. He said, man, you got to control your show. You can't let them control it because your name is on this show. Jimmy's name is on this show. We can't let you control it. Of course, you got free reign, bring the comment. But if I say something about your comment, it's okay. It should be okay. So you should be, all I want you to do is come back and bring something back to me. It's funny that I never be mad at y'all, but y'all be mad at me. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. But I was just sitting there thinking, happy birthday to Robert Young. Uh, uh, I saw the Luther documentary yesterday. Luther Vandross. If anybody know me, Luther Vandross, they know with Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston are two of my most favorite artists in the world. Michael Jackson, Prince, and all them too. But those two people, if anybody know me, my daughter name is Brittany because her mama wouldn't let me name her Whitney. So I said, got to be close. My daughter, 30-something years old. So I've been loving that girl that long. Mama said, no, you ain't naming it after that. Y'all know what she said. But you know, and the documentary last night was so well done. You know, I knew a lot of the stuff about Luther, Marcus Miller, his bass player, Doc Powell. He wasn't on there. You remember when he said, "This man is a doctor." That's Doc Powell. That's his guitar player. Marcus Miller, the guy on the show last night, that was his bass, and Nate Adderley was his musical director. And I don't think I think I've seen him all over the world. I mean, just traveling all the world to watch him, and a great documentary. Um, I don't know. I heard some noise. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what's wrong with these people, but back, I was back. But that was great. But did anybody watch some college football yesterday? Talk to me. Cause do me a favor, Phil Knight, do me a favor, man. You need to bring some of that Nike money on down to Colorado, cause Oregon don't know what to do with it. They got all that big budget out there and getting their head tore off like that. You know, but did anybody watch it? Anybody? You know, and I meant to tell you when one thing I really want to let y'all know, and I found out just me coming back home. follow the joy. Be around people that's joyful. Follow the joy, because people have you falling in dark places with them. Follow the joy, not happiness, the joy. People can make you happy, but joy comes from the inside. So follow joy. That is Moody. I hope you do. Reginald Simpson. Follow joy. I'm gonna keep going. I saw this thing, and I don't want to play the video because y'all. Sometimes I want to play the video sometime to give y'all some visuals. But I saw where Vince Young was talking to Johnny Manziel on a podcast. Share the show, everybody, on his podcast. And he was talking about the Texans didn't draft him #1 overall because they didn't like his agent. He said, like, what? You could have told me that. I would have fired his ass and hired another agent. You like, y'all don't understand how close to some of that is true. It's kind of close. I think I told y'all a little bit about it, but if y'all want it one day, somebody said, Rob, tell us about that. Tell us about it. Because y'all know I wanted that. I thought I was going to represent the Vince Young. What? Y'all don't understand, man. I can't get into it because I'll be all day talking about that one. But that's a great story, y'all. It's in my book. It's in my memoirs. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write a memoir. I ain't gonna write no book. I think I'm gonna write a memoir. That's what I think I ought to do. But y'all remember the young guy I was telling y'all about? Y'all remember when I said I went to the game? That is Moody. Kelly, how you doing, sweetie? When I went to the game, she said the Texas and Arizona game was exciting. Absolutely. Lester, Lester, catch me another time. Lester, let me finish what I did because I didn't want to. It's unique. It is so many nuances in it, Lester. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna put a note to myself to talk about it. I'm gonna put a note. Matter of fact, if I don't do it right now, Lester, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how much I care about Lester. This just for Lester. Lester, watch this. I'm putting it in my notes right now on my phone. Talk about Vince Young, in the agent situation. Yeah. I got you. That's just for Lester. I love my people. I love y'all. I love y'all. It's just for love. Hey, happy New Year. I can't get it to Lester. You on the road, Lester. I promise you, Lester. You got to keep coming back, Lester, because you just can't hit it and quit it with the Chop Shop. Y'all notice I never forget. You remember the time who always on here the time Shaq came on here? Did y'all notice I never Regina? I didn't advertise it. I knew he was coming on. But I never advertise because I don't want to advertise somebody then they don't show up. I just hate that kind of stuff. So, Big Rob, I'm coming to see your money. Okay, thank you. I will remind you, Lester, about Lester. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you. But let me keep going. Regina and George, Happy New Year, George. I was in. I think maybe a month ago, I was in Las Vegas. So I'm in Las Vegas. I was coming out there, I had a meeting about a whole lot of stuff that's going on in the future. So we get in the meeting. They said, man, come on, go to a high school game with me. I said, okay, let's go. Yeah, high school basketball, let's go. I don't even know what's going on. Let's go to high school. I went to the high school game. So we walked in the door. As soon as I got in there, I looked to the court. The court was to the left. And I'm watching the game. And I sit down and just watch the game. Sit down and watch. And I said, wow. Regina, George, they went up and down the floor about 4, maybe 5 times. Brandon, I said, hold on. I got up out of my seat. I just walked in. I walked over to the scores table. I ain't never did this in my entire life. But I said, hold up. Who is that right there? Who is that kid right there? She said, so-and-so. I put his name in my phone just like I did last. So I said, You know, I'm sitting there, then I'm going back and forth. I'm saying, oh my goodness. That's why I tell y'all, when you got your little nephew, you got your little cousin, you got your little son, you got him. When somebody watch the game, they should say, big coach, they should say, who is that? Brandy? Brandy. If you send your show to a friend, everybody on here need to send this to somebody they ain't never sent it to today. That I want to hear. I know somebody gonna say, who is this? Who is this dude on this? I try to be so impactful. We got to start being so impactful that everything we do, somebody say, Lester, whatever you do for a living, somebody should be saying, who is that? Who is that? Lester, that little dude that I asked about. So I went and asked Gary Carter. He was there. I said, Gary, I just saw, who is this dude? Gary said, oh, Rob, you know what you're looking at. Here, McDonald America. Hold up, y'all. Y'all got to realize now, George, I didn't know the kid from Adam's House Cat. I never seen the kid before. I ain't never seen him. I don't know. I just knew the stuff he was doing just 4 or 5 times on the court. I said, who is that? So guess what? I looked this morning. His name, Mikael Brown Jr. He just committed on the court at Louisville. Louisville played North UNC. The man did it on the court. I didn't know he was a 5-star. I mean, what them 5 stars they put in, I just knew he was the baddest thing I saw in the damn gym. And he a point guard. He wasn't 7 foot, but he committed to Louisville, man. He, I don't go through all that, Doug, but they tell me he the #1 point guard in the country and all that kind of stuff, because that's subjective. But Doug, what's so unique about it, that is Moody, that I love when I just walk in the gym. Yeah, you know what? And I guess I do. I put it like this, George. You said I know. I made a living, George, for 30-some years, trying to identify a pro and try to represent a professional athlete. Like I told a dude the other day, man, you need to, man, I said, man, your son got to be a professional athlete. And then I can represent him. My name is not Houdini. My name is not David Copperfield. I can't make your son. I can't pull a rabbit out of my hat. But if your son is good enough, I'm going to get him paid. He ain't going to never in his career saying I'm underpaid. I'm just telling you. And guess what? And I got the receipts. How about that? So, but I was thinking about this little dude, man. He was at. I ain't never seen this before. He at the game and said, "I'm committing on the game," and he put it up on the board. See, that's new and innovative. Instead of going on 247 like everybody else doing, go to a game and say, "Hey, sit there. The crowd rocking. They put you up on the screen. I'm just giving you something, y'all. Y'all don't have to understand what I'm saying. Mr. Patrick, I'm just giving it to you. His name Mikael Brown, y'all. Y'all got to look him up, Googling him. He is unbelievable. And I saw some, y'all, because everybody make mistakes. And I just want to, because some friends of mine that's in the media industry, they sending me this stuff. And I just want to show y'all it's possible to make mistakes. Because he said something. What they said about my man, they said, check your spelling, Shannon Sharp. But all it was, y'all, I'm just showing y'all, we make mistakes, y'all. If you do this stuff enough, but somebody who in the graphic department on Club Shay Shay and the Nightcap, they talking about Texas Survive. They missed the V. They just misspelled it. I mean, I don't know who they had doing it. They was rushing. Y'all know? I have to, before I come on the show, I have to write that when y'all see that, the Chop Shop Htx on there, Y'all, one time I just, I'm so used to doing it and typing. I put the chop shop with two O's in it right there. And I had already done it. I couldn't change it because somebody kept calling and people kept calling. I said, man, I ain't nothing I can do about it now. The show is live. But it's possible. And I just sometimes y'all people make mistakes. And if I follow your little butt around, y'all probably make a little mistake every now and then. Share the show. Willie Patrick. I need 10 more Willie Patricks. I need 10 Mikael Brown. Thank you, Gary Carter. You knew exactly what I was talking about. But Gary, was it funny? Gary, did it make you think something when I came and asked you about him? I mean, I didn't see the dude but a couple of times. But now I'm gonna tell you, after I saw him a couple of times, I finished the whole game. The name is, I think it's DME Academy, something like that. That's who the kid played for. Mikael Brown, Mikel Brown. Bad man. Casey Small. Small. It's the new year. I need 10 more Casey Smalls. It's the new year. Boy, if I can get 10 Gary Carters, I'm gonna be real good. I need 10 Willie Patricks. I need 10 George. I need Thaddeus Moody, boy. I don't really need but 5 Thaddeus Moody because he's so good. But Thaddeus, give me 10. Brandy, I need 20 Brandys. I need 20 Reginas. Yo, we got this year, or it's DME. This year, we gon' ramp it up so more people. So I don't want nobody to come tell me, well, I didn't know. You've been giving out this information for 7 years, and I didn't know. You know why? Because Casey Small forgot to share it. It ain't nothing wrong with Casey. Casey, I know you're supposed to give the price of admission, give a thumbs up, and share the show. That's all I ask. Because I got something for y'all now. Hey, who a baseball person over here? Anybody familiar with Edwin Diaz in baseball? Edwin Diaz. Anybody? If you know it, I know Rod Wells would know, and I know Jimmy would know. I got it in my notes. I want to just ask y'all about it. But y'all, I'm gonna send y'all a link because I don't think I can play it. Baseball is crazy as hell. But anybody know who he is? I want to play it so bad, it's so sharp. But somebody let me know if they heard of Edwin Diaz play for the Mets. Play for the Mets. Anybody know who he is? Okay. Just let me know. But in the NBA, I'm going to talk a little bit about the NBA. Jaden Ivey suffered a apparent lower leg injury and had to be stretched it off following a collision with Cole Anthony with his little wild ass. Cole Anthony, man, you too damn wild, man. You know, I know they be telling y'all to dive on the floor for loose ball. That ain't the way. That ain't when you dive. You dove right into this man's legs, man. The hell wrong with you? I know he was tearing y'all. This boy having the greatest career, greatest playing the basketball of his career. Detroit is playing a lot better, and this man go dive head first into this man's legs, man. I was hiding catfish grease last night. Let me show you. I know. Well, Robert E. Hustling. No, man. No, I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that. Let me find it. I ain't buying that. Y'all might say he was hustling. I ain't getting it to him. Here you go, right here.
He is not giving up either. He is in anguish on that floor. Jaden Ivey Pistons are going to go check him out. Coach is heading to the floor. Look at that. Oh, God. Georgia saw the ankle just roll. He is not giving up.
And thank God that young man don't have but a fractured tibia. And y'all got to understand, I'm going to be always gun shy about that. Because the one that used to live in my house, it happened to be my son, and he was a basketball player. Y'all, he got hurt. Listen, y'all got to hear this before he being ball. The kid went his whole career, wasn't getting hurt till the 12th grade. 12th grade, hurt himself. Freshman, college. Starting, hurt himself. Second year, killing everybody, hurt himself. Third year, killing. I think I got the graphic somewhere. I got it somewhere. I'm gonna put it up there. Just ESP, just killing. Hurt himself. Senior, think he hurt himself. He hurt himself every year. And I know, I felt bad for Neil Ivy. His mom is the young lady who coached one of the top teams in the country, women's basketball, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish girls basketball with Hannah Hidalgo and what Olivia Miles. Liv Miles. And she said, I'm sad for Ivy. I couldn't watch the replay. Y'all, let me tell you something. I was sick. I saw the game a little bit in real time. And I just, man, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Top of the E. What's up, Jameson? He the real deal. 6-foot point guard who can. Oh yeah. George, bad man. Talking about Mikael Brown, he bad man. But George, I just shout out that I wanted to just get well. Just thank God it didn't do nothing to his knee. He just got a high ankle sprain, but it takes a long time. My son had a high ankle sprain, so I just y'all don't understand. I was feeling. I know the feeling. Y'all got to realize I never forget a very important game. He was going to play against Madhu Low. Look up Madhu Low. He's from Germany. He plays on the Germany national team. He played on Colombia's team. So that was the big matchup. Everybody couldn't wait for this matchup to happen. The Ivy League leading scorer, Robert Hatter, playing against Madhu Low, played with Dirk Nowitzki and them and all of them for Germany. And, you know, I think the game was on Friday. Game on Saturday. Wait a minute. Friday or Saturday? One of the days. Yeah, Friday. So Thursday, I'm getting my haircut. I get a haircut before I leave. I'm just letting y'all, I'm just pouring my heart out to you. This was one of the low moments in my life because everybody was there. All the scouts were there. Everybody was there. Y'all, think about this. On Thursday, I got a call while I'm at the barbershop on a Thursday. I look at my phone. I know something was wrong because what? They practice at this time of day. Pick up the phone. I said, what's up, Doc? Stone. I stepped on Stone feet. One of the dudes who don't even play. He said, I stepped on his feet. High ankle sprain. Leading scorer in the Ivy League. Cornell winning. Getting ready to play Madhu Low in New York at Columbia. And he couldn't play. That's the only reason why. Y'all, he hadn't gotten player of the week every week before that happened. And y'all, I'm just, see, it touched me a little bit, man. Man, injuries are something else. But they're part of the game. You just have to go with it. But I got a question. And I need my basketball people to help me. What the hell did happen to Paul George? Is it the podcast? Y'all, in the fourth quarter last night against Sacramento, this man paid over $30-something million a year, man. When the 76ers needed him and they needed a bucket, Paul George had 0 points. Where is Paul Doe? Ain't that what y'all be saying? Doe. Where is Paul George? Somebody got to help me. Playoff P. I guess y'all don't know. Then, this dude, Julius Randle, he'll never change. Trading Cat for this guy was insanity. With all due respect, Minnesota. Yeah. This is what I can't stand. Shut the show. Watch this.
Has come from that corner. And this is the initial, like regaining momentum quickly. I mean, my goodness. Julius Randle is feeling like has come from that corner. And this is the initial, like, regaining momentum quickly. I mean, my goodness, Julius Randle is feeling like has come from that corner. And this is the initial,
Y'all been watching
regaining
this show
momentum
long
quickly.
enough.
I mean, my goodness,
Y'all know I
Julius Randle
Randle
is feeling like has come from that corner.
Y'all think about it.
And this is the
My young
initial,
players out here. Wait a minute.
like,
When is
regaining
school- when does
momentum
school come
quickly.
back to?
I mean, my goodness, Julius Randle is feeling like.
When do school get back in? When is school come? Is the kids back in school yet? Alpha, are your kids back in school? When do the kids come back to school? Ivan Petty. If it's 10 of us on the court at the same time, okay? It's 10 of us. April 1 basketball game. Oh, next Thursday? Damn, these kids get out a long time. It April 1 basketball. So if I got one guy doing that, it seems they got oh, okay. I guess you was talking about what I was talking about Paul George. Okay. Brandon. Talking about Julius Randle. It ain't but one ball, Brandy. So what the other 9 people doing? Well, I know what Jalen Williams was doing. He was hitting his instrument and take the ball. But what the other 8 was just saying, well, we'll wait. Thank you, Alfred. Y'all, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I get it. Let me see what else I. And then. See, any normal human being picks that ball, dribble up, and passes the ball. But then there's Julius Randle. Did y'all see? Let me play that one more time, because I don't think y'all got that one. Unless some of y'all do that before. Some of y'all know.
Has come from that corner. And this is the initial, like, regaining momentum quickly. I mean, my goodness, Julius Randle is feeling like has come from that corner.
It's my biggest pet peeve, y'all. My biggest pet peeve. That's why I'm sharing that. Y'all, splice that out and send it to your sons. Especially if your son's a ball beater. Jimmy Butler, y'all, he played last night. He's set to return last night. He had a 5-game absence due to stomach illness. But he came back with pink hair. See, a dude told me, I didn't know this, but a dude told me, he said, man, women, when they going through something, they cut their hair, they change their hair, they cut. Sonya, Brandy, what make you turn your hair pink? Thank you, Mr. Pettit. Talking about Jimmy Butler. He's been gone for 5 days. You know, it's been rumored that he's going to get traded. Too much ego to pick it up and pass it. Oh, I love Kenny Gamble. That's why I love basketball. Kenny Gamble, great basketball man. Kenny, yes. Then I'm just watching this NBA, y'all. This NBA and this G League, y'all. I'm telling y'all, something is wrong. Cause my partner man was asking me the other day. We were just talking about how a lot of these dudes. Do me a favor, next time you watch a game. A lot of these dudes in the NBA, they losing their hair, and they're young. This little young kid at Jalen Suggs, man, ain't but 20-some years old. Taylor Horton Tucker ain't but 24 years old. And y'all, I saw this, and I couldn't believe it.
1 through 5 once he gets a little older and stronger. But 1 through 5 once he gets a little older and stronger.
I know you want to make it in this league, but y'all, NBA mean no boys allowed. The stuff them guys got to go through. I wish I can really, if I can trust y'all, it's some stuff I could tell y'all, but I can't trust it being on. Now, have you ever seen me somewhere and say, Hannah, tell me about the NBA? It's troubling. I'm sitting there watching this kid, Tristan Newton. They waived their second round pick. Okay, after 10 G League games. Hey, y'all. No boys allowed. Boy, see, some of the stuff that I be knowing, so I know, and I just can't tell y'all. It just don't even want to talk about it. Guess he was on Boston team because he played for the, hold on, no. Where he played at? Indiana Pacers team. Played on Indiana Pacers. Stress and products they're using in their hair. Head case, Pat Riley's going to ship his. No, they shipped him a long time ago. He with Chicago now, George. But this young kid, Tristan Newton, he's back-to-back national champion, played at UConn. Balling. Was averaging 15 points, 15.9 points, and 6.6 assists in the G League, and they cut him. The Indiana Pacers did. They cut him. Sonya, your son will give his left foot to go play in the NBA. Everybody want to play in the Kenny Gamble wish he could have played in the NBA. Ivan Pettit should have been in the NBA. Maybe you didn't need that mess. You didn't need that headache. You didn't need that, man. I know y'all talking about your money, queers, all this. Man, these kids, man, hey, y'all. I'm telling y'all. But I want to give a greeting to sunny South Florida. It's game day. Memphis play today. But it's a tricky matchup tonight. They play against FAU. Besides just the team itself, I got to share with y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about it. There's also the push to stripe out the gym, because Tiger stripes to stripe out the gym tonight. And there's also something going on with the facilities air conditioning down there in South Florida. Y'all, I've been to FAU. I've seen that stadium. That school is right next. If you're out on the football field working out, the private airport is right next to the school. But they said something wrong with the air conditioning. And apparently, they playing Memphis tonight. One of the top 21 teams in the country. And apparently, they say they can't turn the air off. They've been letting it run because if they because they can't turn it back on. So they've been leaving it running since they left for the Thanksgiving holiday. And it's pretty cold in there because my boys was in there shooting last night, Kim Gamble. It's freezing in there last night. What y'all think? Their biggest, Boca Raton, the biggest game on their schedule is coming to town. But they couldn't turn the air off since Thanksgiving. So it's just be running and ain't nobody in there. Maybe when all them damn people in there get in there. Y'all, I ain't talking about the beautiful damn campus. I'm talking about this air conditioner right now, y'all. I know the campus beautiful. I'll never forget Kenny Gamble. Hold up. They was trying to recruit Lil Robert. I told Mike Jarvis. You know what I told him? Player, coach, save your money. Don't come down here. You don't even have to call him. He ain't coming to that school. He ain't coming. Because I know if he'd have went down on the visit, I couldn't have told him that he was gone like a turkey. He loved to take his shirt off and think he fine and all that old kind of shit stuff. Excuse my language. So I probably had problems out of it, right? So I said, Coach, don't do that. He'll be a high-level Euro player. They don't cover traditional point guards anymore. Yeah, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. That ain't what I've been talking about. No. You ain't hear what I just said. They cut him off the G League team, King Gamble. Averaging 15 points a game. That ain't no traditional point guard. 16 points a game and 6 assists. I don't think you were listening. Traditional point guards, they average 16 and 6. He got a little size on him, I think. Let me see. What, he about 6'4"? 6'5". They cut him from the G League team, man. Unless he had a deal and he told them to cut him so he can go to Europe. I got to look it up. I thought it was weird. They can definitely afford to repair any issues they have with that air conditioning. Thank you, Herb. At least Herb was listening to what I was saying. Herb, they said they done left the thing. Herb, we left it on since Thanksgiving. And I know sometimes that, the air, like when they leave, they take, I know. I really thought my favorite point guard, Lil Robert, should have been in the NBA. Coach, his head went. Coach, you know what? I think he had talent, but he didn't have the mindset. My son, I just know it. My son, I'm telling you, he'd rather study than practice. When I saw that, I said, he got the habits of a CEO. But I was smart enough to know, as a dad, I said, dude, you got a big game, man. Man, I got to get, hold on. Ivan Petty. This week, hold on. Where that thing at? This is what he was trying to do. Hold up, let me find it. Did I? Hold up. This is what he was trying to do, Ivan Petty. Ivan Petty. This is the kind of stuff he was trying to do. The Gender Effect on IPO Pricing by Courtney Bouvier and Athena Barbero, Robert Hatter, Megan Sutton, and Will Van Ulen. That's the kind. Now, hold up. That's the kind of stuff he was trying to do. So when I found, but I knew what I had. That's why I ain't never said, man, he was going to the coast. He Anson Fowler. When they called, said, man, you got to get your workouts down here before you go to the summer league. He said, no, man, I got to go graduate. I got to be here so I can, Joe Biden, spoke at that conversation. He was on the committee. He said, Dad, I can't leave. I got to graduate. Man, most people would have left the graduation to come try to get to the summer league workout. So I kind of knew what I had, talented, but I'm going to tell you something. And I think this is what got to him. Get injured in the 12th grade, to rehab. As a freshman, getting injured, rehab. As a sophomore, getting injured, rehab. As a junior, rehab. As a senior, getting hurt, rehab. I think the rehabilitation process wore on him. Coach Malone passed away. That's my girl. No. Anson Fowler. Anita Malone. Don't do me like that. I love that. I love that woman. Y'all hold up. Y'all hold up. Hold up. Y'all hold up. Damn. But them injuries take a toll on you, man. And I never forget though. I never forget though. Y'all, I think some of y'all know this. I never forget. A man said, if y'all send me to the G League, how much I'm gonna make? He talking about $35,000. Oh, that's more now. Y'all got to realize the company that wanted him out of out of college, they wired double that amount to his account as a signing bonus and said, if you want to go play basketball, go play basketball. You just send us our money back. But we want you in New York to start this job. He went with the money. Traditional point guards average 8 points and 3. Okay, thank you, Herb. Thank you. I'm good. You prepared him for greater, but I wanted to see him play. Y'all ain't gonna tell you no lie. I like to see him. I'm telling you. I put it like this. When you go to the gym, when you watch him play, before you leave, you're gonna say, who is that dude in the goggles? That's what Happy New Year, Sonya. That's what and I'm gonna keep saying this so that can seep in every high school player, young man or young woman. Y'all, if y'all gonna play this game, you ain't got to be the leading scorer. You ain't got to be this. You got to say, when Jameson Morrow walk in that gym, Jameson Morrow should be coming to the scorer's table. It's district time right now, right? So I'm back in town, right? If I make it to the gym and see your little Johnny play and see your son play, I should be saying, now you hear a lot, I should say, who is that? My first call is Doug Jones, who is this? Gary Carter, who is this? Jeffrey Day, who is this? My man Rob, I remember when the salary in the G League was 12 to 18,000. It was that low end. Yeah. It was low. But Rob wasn't playing for no. He wasn't gonna pay for no 35,000. He just wasn't. Now when them folks then just wired the money in his account, he said, Dad, I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York with this 70,000 in the bank. I'm just thinking about something, man. Y'all got me just thinking. The district is about to play. District's about to start. The top 4 teams go, I think, to the playoffs, Doug, right? Doug, somebody, when I go to these games, because I got a couple of parents that be calling me, but Gary done been at the game, several other people have been into the game, and ain't nobody asked me. Not neither one of them called me and said, man, this dude did this. Y'all can't be asking me to come to the game, and these kids, they just all right. Now, if you want me to come as a friend and just support you and your family, I'm there. But when you talking about you want me to tell a college coaches about what I saw, not gonna be able to do that. Not gonna be able to do that one. But what else we got? I got some more stuff, y'all. I'm trying to see where I'm gonna go. And y'all got to help me. Y'all got to help me. Hey, when Shaniqua get back up, you remember you was talking about what's the solution to this NIL? I'm getting there. I told you I'm studying it. They gonna have to pay for this information I'm giving them, but I'm studying it. I'm gonna give y'all little bits and pieces of it. Not right now, but I saw something. Saw something. I remember OKC tearing down the Russ and Paul George era and immediately landing a 20-year-old that I happened to see when I went. I came back. I went to see LA, and I went to the Clippers practice and was hanging around them It was in the summer, to their summer practice, hanging around them. And I came back telling everybody about what Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Yeah, he went to Kentucky. I didn't think he was that good in Kentucky. He was all right. But when I saw him in there killing Rondo and all them people, he'd never missing a workout. Sam them said, man, I want you at Loyola Marymount today. I want you at UCLA the next day at the Rico Hines. I want you here. He was always at the gym. But it was the one little old guard that I knew was gonna get cut. I can't think of his name. He from Dallas. He might have went to SMU, little dark cat, little guard. That he might have played for Snoop. What his name? Anybody know the little guard from Dallas? He was on that team when Shea was a rookie. He was a rookie. He was a rookie too. What's the little kid's name? Played in the NBA. I don't even remember his name. Can somebody get it to me? Big coach, I can't believe you don't know who he is. Little old guard, little bit of short, dark skinned guard, strong, from Dallas. Let me see. Let me see. Clippers when Shea was there. Clippers roster. Y'all can't help me. I ain't got no basketball people on here. Roster. When Shea was a rookie. Evans. Juwan Evans. He didn't show up to all the workouts. I said a little dark-skinned guy, man, D. Holcomb. It was Juwan Evans. That's his name. Juwan Evans. That's his name. No, Evans, Bethany. Juwan Evans. Because the coaches went, coaches tell you where to be. The coaches was there. Shea was at everything. Busy. This one I know he was going to be good. No, it wasn't no. No, I said a little short. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Do this mic work? I said he a short, little, strong guard. Manuel Moutier ain't short. Keith Frazier ain't dark. It ain't strong. Wrong answer. Juwan Evans. I'm telling you, I know he is now. But y'all, I'm going to tell you what I knew was good. He was tan a new one in Rondo. Rondo then said to the dude, he came over there and talked to Sam Cassell. He said, man, y'all got y'all something. Y'all want another pro come and tell you this little dude was busting his behind? Yeah, that's when I knew. I came back home talking story. I came back home telling people, y'all, I never forget this. Steve Ballmer, he's eccentric Microsoft tech dude. I never forget this. I walk in, I'm in the gym, I'm waiting on Sam to come out of a meeting. And the trainer, me and this trainer, he cool now, I forgot his name. You see him, he's still the Clippers trainer right now. Brother, he said, be careful what you say in here. Everything is recorded. In the gym, in the weight room, everything is recorded. Because, sometimes I get on the phone and talk, That's what I ain't gonna lie. This is when I got cool with Gallinari. Gallinari was in there, shoot that thing too. But Boban was there too. But he said everything. But I'm sitting there thinking about this. But what I was talking about is this 20-year-old kid not going on to be potentially the best player in the game right now. They got lucky at OKC because Doc did not want to get him away. I remember Doc did not want that dude out of the league, but they had to try to get him. They had to get Paul George. They had to try, he did not want to do that. I never forget it. Never forget it. And then, then I'm thinking about Paul George the other day. He on the podcast. He's podcasting too much. On the podcast talking about the NBA All-Star game. They got this new format talking about, yeah, we had a hard time. We had a hard time with one All-Star game. And now we're going to have 3. We had problems with guys competing at a high level in just one game. So I don't understand how. I guess it's the shorter number of minutes you have to play. He said, but I guess the competitive part about it. This Paul George talking. He just don't know about the new format of the All-Star game. But you know what I had to say about that? Paul George, you ain't got to worry about it. It don't concern you because your ass won't be there. Where you going to be on the All-Star break? It's definitely there. You going to be in Cancun. You going to be somewhere else. I don't know what you up here talking about on your podcast or somebody else's podcast talking about whether somebody going to play an All-Star game in the minutes. You ain't playing, bro. Because you go a whole fourth quarter and they need you and score 2 points. No, excuse me, 0 points last night. See, I've been watching this NBA. I don't know what y'all been doing. I've been watching the Memphis Grizzlies had the most games, y'all, this year, missed to injury this season with 155 total games missed. Think about it, y'all. They ain't played, almost 30 games? Yeah, 30 games. And they done missed 155 throughout all the players. And they still, as this moment, let me look, let me make sure. That I had that count the other day. Let me make sure where they sitting at. Y'all, this, I'm telling y'all, I know y'all been caught up with football, but football gonna be over with in a little bit. But let me watch the standings. Let me look at the standings. Because I got something else for y'all. They number 2. And Rockets number 3. My 2 teams, number 1 and number 2. 2 and 3 in the Western Conference Final. Because I'm leading up to something. They done missed 155 games. And about to miss some more because Ja got hurt again. And they still sit number 2 in the Western Conference with a 22-11 record. The Rockets got the same record. Then I'm sitting, I'm telling y'all, I'm finna give it to y'all today. Point guard has been overrated for years. He was an elite scorer with a pretty good game. PG. I'm sorry, PG. But I don't agree with that, James Bougie. Baby, I love you, but I can't agree with you on that. Paul George was that dude, man. Playoff P was that dude. I saw him tell LeBron a new one. I thought when he got hurt in that Olympic workout, he ain't been the same since. But before that, Paul George was that dude. He a little shaky now, but he ain't always been. He ain't always been overrated, James. James, to you he might have been. But let me get back to this. I saw what Kevin Sampson said something the other day. He was talking about University of Houston. He said after they won 60-47 against Oklahoma State the other day, he said something unique. He said, it's way more important to win than to look good. He said 10 years ago. Okay. I agree. I agree with you. He been hurting though. He been getting hurt. But check this out, y'all. Coach Sampson said the other day, he said, it's way more important to win than to look good. He said there's a lot of unemployed, pretty offensive coaches. Their teams can't guard. So they couldn't keep their job. You know what? I got to put this in my notes. I didn't put this in my notes, y'all. You know, I have notes from when I'm calling a basketball game. I'm gonna put that in my notes. I gotta put that in there. If it'll let me, you know. I'll keep hitting the button, it won't let me. Come on, y'all, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Come on. Leave me alone. It won't let me. Y'all know I ain't gonna remember. And the reason I got to do it right now, because I'm not gonna remember. I know me. Hold on. It froze up on me. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna try it one more time. Y'all, you know, y'all ain't doing that. Y'all, hold on. One more time. I'm trying to be good at what I do, y'all. I can't remember all this stuff. I gotta put me a note in there. See, now it's pissing me off. Hold on. Okay, there you go. All I want to do is copy and paste. Okay. Nope, that's not it. There it is right there. Ah! I was back. I'm back. Okay. All right, well, I was talking about coach. Let's see. You know what I saw? I want to share this with y'all too. And I don't know if y'all ever saw this before. I remember it. And then he said, coaching defense to guys who spend hundreds of the off season with trainers doing AAU open gym with jerseys is tough. Paul George has always been nice, but injuries have been a tremendous part. That's a good one, Herb. But Herb, check this out, Herb. Herb probably remember this. Let me see if I can find it. I hope I put it. I think I put it in here, y'all. Watch this. This one. Watch this.
As a veteran and the best basketball player alive, what's your take on the contracts that have been signed since your retirement? I mean, $84 million for Larry Johnson, $80 million for Chris Webber, $65 million for Anthony Hardaway. What do you make of those prices?
Well, I think those guys, as you said, have gotten some lucrative contracts, and I think it's due to their leverage as young players and certainly as potential young players, which is one of the reasons they've been paying this type of money today. A lot of the veteran players are going to have some jealousies and probably some, some upset attitudes, but those guys had the leverage and they utilized it, and if we had it, we would have done the same thing. But I think you have to be very careful that the jealousies doesn't lead to bad exposure of basketball. Basketball is still the game, and you should love the game for the game and not really worry about the financial part of it. It's going to take care of itself. So hopefully the big contracts don't take away for the love of the game and the way the fans perceive it.
As a veteran and the best basketball player alive.
What do y'all think about that? That was a long time ago. What do y'all think about that? That is Moody. That was in 1994. When Penny came in and got that money. We had leverage. I love when Mike come in there. Had leverage. Boy, the folk went crazy. They said, why the hell you ask for all this money? Y'all ain't got to pay it. We'll get somebody. Don't draft us. We'll get somebody else to pay it. But he tried to warn us about the big contracts and how it could ruin the players' love for the game. So you should love the game for the game and not really worry about the financial part of it. Because if you're good, you're going to get some money. It's going to take care of itself. So hopefully, Bitcoin, that's what he said, man. I never forget that. Sadly, now we live in an era that Mike is worried about. Guys get guaranteed $100 million deals just on potential and young age. And they quickly lose their love for the game and they get a little complacent. And then us fans have to watch. Well, the fans have to get to watch their lifeless basketball and never get to see them live up to their full potential. That's the only thing that got me. Guys, just go be great. Go, you got the money, go keep playing. And I blame the weak owners and the weak GMs. Yeah, I blame them. Players, make players earn the big contracts again. Okay, and I know you're getting paid, and I know how the collective bargaining go, and I know because I'm on the other side. But I just think I just see too much of it, man. You know, when that boy dove at the dams, boy. See, even the stuff that Greg Anthony's son, Cole Anthony did to that boy last night. That was false hustle to me. And it's just something about that. When I went back and watched the whole thing, dude, you ain't been jumping on the floor all damn day. I guess you want to jump at that day. And I know you weren't trying to hurt the kid. But God, man, that boy was playing too good. He said, not just in the NBA, in college too. Say no more. But they ain't getting paid as much in college. But now they are, you're right. But y'all, I happen to be blessed enough to go to the Clippers game when I was on the West Coast. And the LA Clippers have a secret weapon that no NBA, y'all got to get out there to see it. No NBA teams have. Hey, Herb. When you walk in the door, Herb Baker. Y'all got to hear me. That is Moody. Ain't nobody taking your ticket. It's face recognition when you walk in there. Your iPhone. Herb. Just walk up in there. They go, now if you ain't got no ticket and you ain't got no ticket, you walk your little ass in there. That security come out of everywhere on you now. So don't be trying to walk off the street and walk in there. Everything. When you go get something to eat, just go get it. They gonna charge you. They gonna Apple Pay, whatever they gonna charge it, whatever. I mean, y'all, it's the crazy. This the same guy, Steve Ballmer, who they told me, don't talk, don't watch what you say in this area, in this practice area. Everything is taped. But y'all, he got this thing called the wall. The wall. It's like stand there straight up. And you got to be a rabid Clipper fan to be in these seats. And it consists of 51 uninterrupted rows of Clippers super fans. They call them the super fans. Only the super fans sit here in this section, right? Y'all, it's amazing. You got to go and check it out. Only the super fans sit in this section. I got you, Jumbo. Only super fans sit up here, right? It resembles a college, like it's like the Duke Crazies. I mean, they all up on top of each other. Google it if y'all don't know what I'm talking about. And through 17 home games for the Clippers, the wall seems to be working wonders. They took a look at the chaos it's causing the other team. Check this out. The opponent's free throws against the wall when it's just on one side, one baseline. The opponent's field goal against the wall, right? Free throw against the wall is 72%. Would rank last in the NBA if it were a team. So every time guys go that way, they start to draw. The 3-point percentage is 33 against the wall. Y'all got to realize it's 51 rows of crazy ass fans and it's packed. Talking crazy, waving stuff, and they got lights that come on. I mean, it's crazy. Y'all got to Google it. I wish I should have videoed it. That would rank number 27. Ain't but 30 in the league. That would rank 27 if you was a team. And on November the 22nd, the Kings scored 29 points in the entire first half against the wall. It was the lowest scoring half of the whole season at the time. Right? The Clippers' opponents are shooting 73% now at the free throw line, at the dome. That's the whole dome. That's the second lowest free throw on the road arena. Y'all is crazy. And then there's this. The road teams always get to choose which baskets to shoot from in the first and second half. They give them the choice. And most of the times, the team, I don't know if y'all knew this, but most of the time, the team want to shoot in front of their own bench in the first half and play defense in front of their own bench in the second half. But at the Intuit Dome, you have a wall, you got this wall to consider, right? Especially for late game cuts free throws. It's crazy, y'all. In the first home game of the year, Kevin Durant, who is a career with 84% free throw shooter, missed both free throws shooting at the wall in the fourth quarter. In the 16 home games since, their opponents has chosen to shoot against the wall in the second half just 5 times. It's a small sample size, y'all, because there ain't but 30-something games. But it seems like in the early season, the wall is doing exactly what Steve Ballmer envisioning, y'all. They're wreaking havoc for their opponents. But I'm going to bring you in, Jimmy. I had to give them that information because if you ain't never been there, you wouldn't even understand it, Jimmy. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let me hit your button. Hold up. Let me hit your button before you say something. Let me get your note. Okay, you should be right. Come on, baby. Talk to me.
Oh yeah. There we go. What's going to happen? New Year, everybody. We got grooving right now, and of course, bro, why did I freeze up? There we
I
go.
don't know. You just keep talking.
Yeah.
Now you back. You back. Yeah.
Shoot, man, it's good. Got over the hump. Football. You got a good dose of it. Of course, we come on back. I don't know. I'm quite sure you touched on all of the football and the.
You know, I touched on them because I know you wanted to talk about them a little bit. I touched on them. I ain't went in depth. I just glad. I never thought I'd be cheering for Texas. I just wanted them to win. At the end, I wanted them to win.
I wanted them to win. You mean to tell me? Wait a minute, Alfio Veezy.
Yeah.
Can you turn your volume up on your? Oh, I know why he said it. Because your class ain't no school right now, so ain't no kids to hear you say it to Alfio. That's what the hell it is. That's what it is. Boy, you done got good. You done got good now.
Hey.
There you go. Now, Alfio going to tape the show, show it back to the people, because you rooting for the University of Texas.
I guess I don't like Arizona State. I just didn't want them to win.
I didn't dislike myself. I didn't dislike Arizona State. I just felt that the next round would be in the Cotton Bowl versus Ohio State, who had won earlier in the day. And I feel that a much better money game would be Texas and Ohio State. That's all in football this year. And that's why I was rooting for Texas to win. It's like, come on, man. We just watched.
I'm done. I'm just letting you know. I'm cheering for Ohio State the next game. So you better splice this out and send it to them.
Well, I'm rooting for Texas this next game because here's what I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for the story. And
what's your story?
I'm rooting for little Ewers to not wet the bed. I'm rooting for him to have success. That way we can really see the decision that he's going to have to make, whether to go into the NFL or attempt to go to the NFL or take whatever these rumors are.
Can I help you? Can I help you with the rumor? Can I help you? He gone like a turkey through the cone, which way it is. Arch Manning starting next year.
Oh, no, we know that part. That's what I'm saying. That part there is, but he has to make his decision.
Oh, he gone.
You always have to make a decision.
He gone like a turkey through the cone.
In order to boost the bag up, if he plays well, it boosts the bag.
Coach, everybody, Coach. The NFL want him. I'm just telling you, the NFL want him, and another college gonna want him. It's just in Texas, it ain't good for him right now. That's all.
We don't. In case people don't understand that, this ain't the issue. If you're coming back to Texas, He's been gone from Texas. That's already been written. That ain't the issue. The issue is he has to make his own decision. Yeah. Texas made the decision for him not to come back to Texas, not him.
Jimmy, if I'm sure, if the people in the NFL done told me they want him, that he know. His people got to know. But then, Jimmy, he might go to another school though. He might go to another school.
That's what I'm saying though. That's the issue. That's the decision that he has to make.
But he out of there. I'm just telling you, he know it.
We know no him.
But you think he don't know it? He know it. He know it.
Heather, from what I've been told, that they've made the decision for him. That ain't his decision to make about Texas.
Okay.
Past that. Once again, let me say this again.
So
his decision is going to be whether to go to another school and get $7 million from Michigan State, right? Or to go to the NFL and play.
I'm saying the same thing. You must not hear. You might hear me.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying that's what I started out saying, and I'm telling you that you threw about Texas. I ain't even talking about Texas. Texas ain't even in the equation. His decision is to whether he's gonna go. Because here's what happens. In the months, first of all, I need him to play good. That's why I want him to play well. Because Ohio State is going to have multiple linemen that's going to probably get drafted, right? At this year or next year, and in one or two cases the year after that, depending on the eligibility. You got to stay the 3 years in college. So a great faring against these guys this weekend would kind of hush some stuff up. Right? Understand?
Jimmy, he is what he is. Everybody know who he is.
But he ain't horrible. He ain't
that's
horrible.
Jimmy, this man, Odyssey sit up here and say, that was bad coaching on Arizona State. Man, Quinn Ewers threw a rope in there. Ain't too many people gonna pick that pass he just made on that 4th and 13. Shit, sometimes you got to, how's that bad coaching? Quinn, you go, Odyssey, do me a favor and quit, listen, please don't go on Twitter. Go watch that play about 4 times like I did. Man, that man threw that ball where only if he had to throw it an inch to the left or inch to the right, it got knocked down, I got an interception. He won that game. That play right there, I said, on 4th and 13, Jimmy, somebody gonna pay that boy. That boy ain't worried about y'all. That boy riding around in a Lamborghini. He is not thinking about that shit y'all talking about. I can tell you that.
Yeah,
no. I'm sorry. Aston Martin.
Yeah, the running back got the Lamborghini. The one that's out. Remember, matter of fact, now think about it. Do y'all guys understand this Texas team got 2 running backs that are out this season?
Yeah.
They got their best wide receiver or at the beginning of the season. He's basically a decoy right now because he's nowhere near 100%. Right? And this team, and they still was mollywopping this team early on. And you talking about coaching. How about Arizona State's coach making those decisions to keep going for it instead of taking them 3 points early in the game? He wouldn't have been a different situation. He's trying to buck against
he knocked till he bucked.
He knocked and got bucked. That's what he did. I mean, think about it. What about the kicker from Texas? This was a
yes.
He don't, man. Let me tell you something. That kick from Texas, he better go get him a cortisone shot before next game and kick. He needs to be kicking like a mule.
Hey, Jimmy, y'all remind me, we ain't gonna do it today. I'll do it tomorrow early. Somebody remind me that is moving, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I really don't like Texas. And something happened early this year. I didn't like them, but I really didn't like. I just don't know why I was cheering for them last night. I don't know. I just didn't want no Arizona fan. I live here, so and he right. I just got back home, and I'm homesick, and went out the other night. Giving a good seeing you, man, on New Year's, man.
Yeah, we was at New Year's Eve. We was at Red Cat Jazz Cafe.
Yeah.
Roll up that thing, packed house, standing room only, and they had vittles up in there.
Yeah.
Sam Payne.
Yeah.
I see you, Sam Payne.
Yeah.
Sam Payne. He didn't have no. Let me tell you something. We'd have been so. I don't say spoiled, but we'd have been so. Just our minds been so poisoned we hear some people, we hear think people gonna serve food. All we think is gonna be is some pizza and some chicken wings. Because that's what we think when people serve. We went there, Sam Pank had that. He had that. What kind of chicken that was? Like, was
I
that
didn't
jerk?
eat nothing. I didn't eat no. I can't eat that late.
It had like some jerk chicken.
It
He had
looked
some
good.
he had
It
some he
looked
had some,
good.
some shrimp, but it wasn't middle finger shrimp. That was about index finger shrimp. Good shrimp. He had of course he had the pot. He had some pasta. You know, with the sauce and the red
Yeah.
or the white cream sauce. They had some desserts over there. I know them desserts must have been good because I went and took a walk by the thing. The desserts were gone, so they must have been good. I don't know what it was in that pan, but it was. I think it might have been some might have been some of them pies, whatever what they call. What they used to have at Phil and Deer's. What kind of pie they used to have?
Not the peach cobbler.
Peach cobbler. Peach cobbler. I think it
I
was a
didn't
peach
see.
cobbler.
I didn't go,
I think,
Jimmy. I didn't even go. I didn't even go over there buy the food. I was over there, but I wasn't paying attention.
yeah,
I wasn't paying because I wasn't gonna eat that late at night.
I
No
did a
damn way.
walk by because I wanted to see what was in the pots.
Yeah, no, but I wasn't gonna eat that late. That's
I
all.
wanted to see what was in the pot.
Yeah,
And so that
I
was
wish
thing.
I
But
would
anyway,
have.
that place is going to survive. It's going to. I can tell. Understand? So I had somebody that was asking me, talking to me. You know,
That
some people
thing
don't
got
know.
something.
It was a soft,
Oh,
private,
pardon.
soft opening
Oh,
for a private New Year's Eve party. That means soft opening means the place ain't open for business yet, y'all. That means that luckily for most soft openings I've seen now that don't even have their liquor license. They ain't got their bottles. He had his liquor license in effect,
yeah.
so he had the bottles with the tags on them.
It was
So,
nice, man.
but you know, it's going once they get through and they still got stuff to do up in there
Yeah.
and finish up the sound and
Martin Luther
everything.
King weekend is gonna be official.
Sam got to get the stuff so we can get that thing pumping because that thing gonna sell out. That thing
Yeah.
gonna sell out.
That thing. And that band was off the
I
chain.
can see it.
Did you see that? Did you hear that band? You know that's my piano player that used to play for me. That's the
Big
one
old
that
boy,
played
he
for
lost
at my
weight.
party.
Not that big old joker you sit there couldn't get on.
No, that's the bass player, the piano player.
Oh, okay.
The bass player is the big joker.
That big old rascal boy.
He was one of the best in the business, though.
He still living?
Yeah, he's still around. He's still.
Okay. All right. Y'all don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, he just texted me. The piano player said, when he invite me, I don't show up because he always invite me where he be playing. He said, but I showed my butt up that other night. I said, yeah, it was a special event. He just texted me.
Yeah,
but go on, man. What else we got?
No player. That's good right there. That's of course. We're talking about the Red Cat Jazz Cafe has reopened. Well, we'll be reopening in Houston, Martin Luther King weekend. You will have details forthcoming for that. Shout out to Darshell in the house, out of from Oklahoma.
Hey, Darshell.
Darshell Clark. How's old Stevie Clark doing? We ain't heard from him in a while. Give us an update on Stevie Clark, and I hope he's doing well. And probably sure Darshell is a proud grandmama by now.
Man, everybody ain't no grandma. Everybody ain't no grandma, but mom.
That boy been out of school about 10 years. How shoot that? But she is a
everybody named Robert been out of school. He ain't got no babies yet.
Man, Robert wasn't no gunslinger like little Stevie. Stevie was out there spraying nitrous oxide down at them little gals down there in Oklahoma.
You'd be surprised.
Stevie she got some kids.
Don't let the smooth taste fool you, but keep going.
I'm talking about putting the gas on out there.
Hey,
now,
man.
of course, speaking of college football, today the Georgia and Notre Dame, that game has been moved to this afternoon, 3 p.m. Central Time, kickoff, and you guys know I don't camp out on social media, but I go on in intervals, maybe twice a day, and I go and make a round or two, and then I'm gone. And I couldn't help it. I don't know. I guess because them logarithms saw me following that stuff when it happened in the tragedy the other night, and it keeps feeding that stuff to your timeline. And I caught videos out of one little girl. They showed the truck hitting the little girl, like on a movie, man. like on one of the movies. It looked just like a scene out of a movie. And the little guy was getting the little black young man was telling the story. It
Yeah.
was three of them together, and he
Yeah.
said, he turned and like one of them came. He just thought all three of them, and he got to the curb, whatever, and looked around, and it wasn't but one instead of two with him. And he looked out in the streets, and he just couldn't even look. Young man, this stuff, man. One thing is I mean, beyond sad. It's awfully horrible because those are straight suicide missions that those people go on, and I saw the story today. They said that the guy from in the Las Vegas attempted tragedy, and this guy both went to the same. Was in the military at the same base. Did you catch that story?
No, I ain't been watching it.
So if that's the case, they still connecting dots. I don't know if they went there at the same time
It's
or they
killing me,
were
man.
together, but they were on the same base in across the water. So and of course, that's why now you see it's and then this damn incoming president, he has, I mean, just sometimes, man, he just once you realize and you get to a point, say, you know what, man, it is what it is, then he does something or say something to remind you of just how ignorant that he can consistently be with his mouth, accusing this and as a terror, as a talking about the borders and I guess and making it sound like this was a illegal or a person that came to the country illegally. This dude was born and raised in America. And you're talking about this ain't got nothing to do with the league. And it makes me think, Al, they probably ain't worried about, some of them people ain't worried about how many people got killed. Them 15 people. They probably saying, damn, they wish that the killer was not from America. But at any rate, man, this game is probably going to it's going to be remembered. Hopefully, it's a good game in the process. Notre Dame and Georgia. Who you rooting for in that one right there, Hatter?
Georgia and who?
Georgia.
Who?
Notre Dame. Georgia,
Notre Dame.
What's your why?
I just secretly I always liked them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy, one of my greatest times with my son, they played Notre Dame, and I got a chance to go up there. I got pictures by the Arab season. Jimmy, I used to like Arab. Jimmy, I didn't know better. When I was young, I didn't know them folks didn't like us. So I used to like them anyway. So Arab season, I took a picture right next to his stadium. So when I went to the basketball game, and so I've always loved Notre Dame. Used to come on TV more than any school. Got to understand, I live in Houston. So I love Notre Dame, and I like the coach, young brother up there. Then Ryan Clark's son is the no, it ain't because I like because he's black coat. Somebody just texted me because he got a black coat. Yeah, but he got a white wife. No, so
hell, Sark, vice versa.
Yeah, hold up. That's why I stopped messing with them. I think since you didn't said it, because they tried to railroad that woman out of there, Jimmy. Them damn rednecks down there in Austin, including some of these old redneck Negroes. Jimmy, some of these redneck black former players talking about it. Get what somebody gonna tell me? She just be dressed too nice. She be doing this. She just doing too much. Mac Brown, old Miss Daisy.
How the hell are women supposed to dress then? They want them to dress
Jimmy,
how they want them to dress.
Jimmy, I almost was done with some of them Texas alumni, black ass dudes was saying that, man. Talking about, I forgot what Mac Brown's wife's name. But old Miss Daisy, she didn't do none of that. Miss Daisy wasn't this damn fine and cute either. So yeah, dude, it's a new day. Yeah, Jimmy, I got so mad, Jimmy. I was fearing. Hey, I've been mad at Texas ever since that dude told me that. And Jimmy, I had a whole a segment that I was gonna do on Women Rock Wednesday, and I just didn't never do it. And you just brought, I'm gonna bring it back. I got a segment for that. But I like though. Let's get back to Notre Dame. I like Notre Dame because everybody your color ain't your kind. But I like Notre Dame. I like Ryan Clark's son is the starting safety, and I just like Notre Dame. That's all. Sally. That's her name. Sally. That's her name. I think. That's her name.
Yes.
But keep going.
Not Sally Henning, but Sally.
No.
Now, I like Georgia in this game
You can have
because
it.
I'd rather see Georgia in Penn State.
I don't like Kirby Stark. Smart.
You know,
Yeah, I don't like it. Yeah.
I mean, if I start peeling those layers back. That's my tiebreaker. It'll be a lot of them jokers I don't like for
Yeah.
certain for the same.
Yeah.
I don't like.
Wait
I
a
don't
minute,
like
Penn
Dallas.
State. Penn State gonna play who?
The winner of this game.
Of this
today.
game. Okay.
So I think that Penn State. I'd rather Georgia get a hold of Penn State. That way now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, this is my why. I root for Georgia, but if Notre Dame win, I'm not distraught on it. I'm rooting for. I like the brother to get his chance. He'll be the only brother head coach amongst that Final Four. So I'm down.
Jenny
with
Franklin
that
black.
win.
The coach at Penn State black.
Oh, that's right. He sure is.
Yeah.
That's right. They plugged him up in that.
Yeah, he's a little light and bright. He your cousin. He a little light and bright, damn that white.
Well, see, the Penn State stench just hadn't got out of my mouth yet.
Why?
You know, from after the stuff with Joe Paterno up under his regime and all that.
Oh, little nasty boy. Okay. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like some people feel about the Astros in 2017.
Yeah. I got you.
It ain't got out of your mouth yet.
I got you.
I need
I
some
like
more
that.
mouthwash to get that up out of it.
I'm with that.
I don't feel. You're not free.
You feel some. No, you do feel some type of weight about them. That's cool.
Yeah.
And that brings.
Absolutely.
I got you.
I'd rather Georgia because I've noted in my soul that Georgia can whoop Penn State ass. So I'm not sure that Notre Dame can beat Penn State.
What? You must ain't been watching them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you when I knew. I'm gonna tell you. Wait a minute. Who did Penn State play? I mean, Notre Dame played the other day before this game.
They play Indiana.
No. I'm finna show you something. Man, Indiana was going around Big 12 and all that, or Big 10, whatever. Jimmy, when they came for the, in the beginning of the game, how they come to the field and flip the coin.
Yeah.
Man, Notre Dame was so much bigger than them little dudes. It looked like college versus high school. Notre Dame got some of them Bitcoin fed just like Georgia and them got. Notre Dame got their own, Jimmy, you got to understand, they got their own TV deal. You ain't never heard nobody talking about Notre Dame needs some money. Notre Dame need to.
Well, they've been on NBC. As a matter of fact, last week was their first time not on NBC.
Yes.
In like a couple of decades. They've been on NBC, man.
But Jim, I got to tell you this story, Jim. Happy Valley. I went to Penn State with LeVar. We represented LeVar Arrington. So they played against Charles. Played against Michigan. Jimmy, I'll never, ever let my grandson go play there. Jimmy, it was raining and it was cold. And I was sitting in that stand because I was wanted to talk to both players. Jimmy, I ain't never felt that miserable, and them people were not moving. It was raining and cold up there at Penn State. That's the worst experience I've ever had at a football game ever. And I said, I'd never go back, and I ain't never been back. Been 20 years, 20-something years, I ain't been back. But you can go. I just had to tell that story. Huh?
So this, and now that I think about it, if indeed the result of today's game, Georgia and Notre Dame, if Georgia wins, then here's the thing: if Georgia wins,
okay.
If Georgia wins, then I'd rather Georgia to beat Penn State. Unless Penn State just mollywops Georgia, then it's like, okay, Penn State, I'm rooting for the brother now. They got to prove to me this. Hit a knock with a knockout punch, and it's like, okay, respect. But I don't want to see Georgia and Texas part 3.
I don't care. I don't care about Texas. No way. I'd
I'm
like
just
Notre
saying,
Dame.
if it came down to it, then I'm rooting for because
Jim, I
Georgia and
want
whoever
Texas to
wins this
get their
game.
head split. You don't. I want them to get their head split to the white meat. You know how they used to split, and it'd be white.
Well, here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. Something to remember. Today is Thursday. Whoever wins today will play 1 week from today against Penn State in the Orange Bowl in Florida. That's Thursday. Texas and Ohio State get an extra day. They don't play till next Friday in Dallas at the Cotton Bowl.
It's all good.
Right? Now, it's a hell of a cold front.
But Jimmy, it would have been an extra day if they hadn't postponed this game. Remember, the game was meant to be played yesterday.
Yeah, it would have been. It was meant to be made yesterday, but that mean Texas would have had two extra. Still would have had an extra day after they played.
No, but they would have played yesterday together, Jimmy.
My point is, you will know your opponent, or your opponent will know you.
When did Texas play? Yesterday. They were supposed to. This team was supposed to play yesterday too. They were supposed to play yesterday.
Which team you talking about?
Notre Dame. They were supposed to play yesterday.
They supposed to play yesterday, but I'm talking about the semifinal gagames. They have them stacked on 2 different days.
Oh, okay.
They don't have them they're not on the same day.
I don't wonder why did they do that?
Because it's prime time. How do you can sell more money with the commercials?
No, man. Have both of them games right behind each other.
But guess what? Guess when the championship game, hell, it don't matter because they got to wait. They're not 1 week away. They 10 days away. They stretching this thing all the way through the month of January.
Did we have a kid come from here to play hoops, to go to Notre Dame, or football? I don't remember a kid.
Well, we have, but not.
Elmer Bennett. Elmer Bennett.
Well, Elmer Bennett was one of many. We had Joey Brooks.
Joey Brooks, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
So Joey Brooks may have been the last one out of Houston. Damon Sweet.
Did he leave there?
Damon Sweet was from. You know what? I can hear Walter Yates hollering Damon Sweet name right now, looking down on us because he ain't gonna let you miss nobody from Beaumont or anybody down in Beaumont or Port Arthur area. He gonna make sure you include them. But Damon Sweet played at I think Beaumont Central back in the days. During that time, he played at Notre Dame as well. That was Chris Walker and Chris Walker had another kid that went to Notre Dame. He wasn't from Houston though. He was played on his team right before Joey Brooks got there. Can't think his name. Start with a C. He went to Notre Dame. So they've had a little plug. It just kind of fell off a little bit. But this thing. Oh
yeah, this game gonna be good tonight. I'm excited.
I need a good game. I want a good game. I want it to come down so you can make that way. Now people can go and blame one of them coaches like you blame Dion, like you had all the energy when you blame Dion by this.
They don't like Dion, Jimmy. It ain't that they don't like him, and I don't care what he do. They ain't gonna like him. So they just don't like him. That's all. You already said that's how the press is. You know, once the press don't like you, they don't like you, man. You know, I ain't even mad no more. I know what it is now. I can figure this thing out.
You figured out?
Yeah, I can figure this thing. But hey, y'all, don't forget, Southern is in town on Saturday. Southern University versus TSU. The girls play at 3. The men play at 5. Saturday. Me and Chatter Bouts will be on the call on that. And then Monday, we got Grambling. I'm gonna tell y'all that on Monday. Don't forget, come support them guys, man. Come support them. First home game. Well, not really first home SWAC game today. And Jimmy, guess what? Cam Amberee played for Southern, and he playing.
Yeah. And
guess what? Tanaya Lawson played for us for TSU women last year. She playing for Southern. Jimmy, it was weird to me. I don't understand them kids going, and maybe you do, leaving one SWAC school going to another.
Well, sometimes that wasn't necessarily the first choice, and you leave.
But I say you still leaving from one SWAC school to another. You leave a swag school and go to another swag school.
Yeah, there's been a couple in the last few years that have done it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a
Brandon,
couple of them.
bring your
They
family. Hey, Brandon, tell Mr. Nicholson I want to see him at the game this weekend. Bring the whole family.
and the I think the kid from Prairie View did it, and then
Yeah.
we had the young fellow from Houston that went to Jackson State. Now he's at what, Mississippi Valley? Is it Alcorn or Mississippi Valley?
Alcorn, I think. I can't wait to see.
Alcorn.
You know what I
And
love
they won
about
a
him?
game yet?
I don't care what
They
you
won
say
a-
about. I don't care what you say about him. When I hit that campus, when he come out to warm up, that kid comes straight to me. So you can say what you ever want. You can say what you want about him. He comes straight over there and say, "Hey, Mr. Hatter. Hey, Mr. Hatter. What's up?" Him and another young kid from Houston. They always come. It make me feel good when I be on the road. When you know, because we on the road. You over just soaking everything in. Then you see a young kid from the town, huh?
I'm not against the young fella at all, and you know I ain't.
I know you
just
ain't.
be-
No.
I
I'm just
like,
messing with you.
I
I'm
just
just
like
messing with you.
I like to
You're an antagonist. That's what you are.
not provoke. I
A
provoke his
provocateur.
dad.
Provocateur.
Provocateur. I provoke his dad very frequently into writing checks that his son just can't cash. That's all. That's all I do. And the dad be adamant.
Hey,
The dad
hey,
was like, "We
Brandon.
one and done."
Keep talking. I got to get Brandon how to get them tickets. I got to get. See, that's what I love about Brandon. Hold on, Brandon.
One and done. And so that's the thing regarding him. And of course, if you're just tuning in, speaking of TSU or the SWAC, Grambling and Southern are traveling partners. In the SWAC, two schools normally travel together in the boys' side. Well, this is funny because for the first time since 1995, the girls' schedule or the schedule will be different in the SWAC game.
Jimmy, it's going to
For
change.
example-
Jimmy, it ain't going to happen. After this year, they're going to switch back. I'll tell you why later, though.
What they're doing now is the girls will play on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Standalone. They're going to play a
Saturdays and
standalone game.
Yes, one single game.
Yeah.
They want to see this Title IX because the WNBA is good, and we can we need our own. We need prime time. Okay, well, they're giving the women prime time. They play at 6 o'clock on those days. Then we're gonna see just how many people that they're gonna get up in that stadium on their own. And when guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You rather get rich or die trying. So now, but it used to be one bus. Didn't it?
No, everybody, that's a long time ago.
Oh, that's
they
a long
got
time
their
ago.
own
It
bus.
used to be one bus. So now, so they still take two different buses anyway. So I can see why they're doing it. Why they doing this right
No,
here.
I'm not off the show. Text me that
But-
information. I need it right now. I just text you. I'm sorry. Let me mute myself, Jimmy. They trying to find tickets.
So Southern Grambling will play Texas Southern on Saturday, and Grambling will play Southern on Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I said that properly. Then Prairie View they will swap opponents. You know, they're traveling partners. So shout out to Perry Clark. Perry Clark will be calling the TSU Grambling game. That game will be televised.
Yeah, it's gonna be. So he gonna be to my right. Yeah,
It's gonna be televised. So Perry Clark, legendary former Tulane and A&M Corpus Christi head basketball coach. He's retired and went into the booth. Been in the booth about 5 years now, and so Perry has one of them TV radio voices anyway.
he good, Jimmy. Jimmy, I study him. He one of the ones I study.
He has that. You know what? Perry, for a while, you had to realize what it was. Perry Clark ain't trying to impress nobody when he doing his evaluation and when he talking. Even though his diction is grand.
Yeah.
But it's not like he trying to, if you got it, and he gives it from a coach's point of view.
Yes.
He would question the coach. Well, I wouldn't have did this like that. I wouldn't have did that. Why would he do it like this? This is why you do this right here. And and he's great. He's great to watch and dissect or color and commentate a basketball game. So he will be in town this weekend for that Grambling game. Speaking of Grambling, there's a lot of Grambling alumni, a lot of Southern alumni in town. So we're going to see. I don't know how each team are doing. Normally we don't open up with those. We meaning the TSU and Prairie Views don't open up with those guys this early. Normally it's a week
we
or
go
two
to
in.
them. Well, we usually see they switch up. We go to them.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Go to them on. So now they here
Yeah.
early. I don't know how good Grambling is this year. I know Southern has a couple of good wins to their credit, and we know Cam is running. He was starting at point guard early on. He finished from Shadow Creek High School, went to Oral Roberts, then transferred over to Prairie View. And so his
Who
dad,
that?
Cam Amory.
No, he is Southern.
That's what I said.
You said Prairie View.
So he went to Oral Roberts, then transferred over from Oral Roberts to Southern.
Okay, I thought you said Prairie View. I'm sorry.
No, I don't. I hope I didn't. But his dad is the assistant girls basketball coach at Duncanville High School. So, and his dad used to be the assistant coach at Prairie View, also as well. Back when I met him, he was at Bel Air way back in the trap. And so it's going to be always good to see those guys. They come to town. I get a chance to make around to them and whatnot. But that's going to be that Grambling game is 5 p.m. on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 5 p.m. game.
No. Sure. You said Grambling again. Southern.
So y'all play Southern first.
Yes.
So that means Prairie View playing Grambling.
Prairie View playing Grambling first.
Okay, that means y'all play Grambling
on Monday night. That
means Perry Clark would be here for the Monday night game. Would be televised on probably the HBCU.
HBCU go.
It probably is going to be televised.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. Yeah, let's make sure we.
See, yeah, you can look. Come on, man. I'm
trying to make sure because it could be an ESPN Plus or whatever game or something like that.
Oh, it could be. Take a look. But I think it's HBC. Oh, it's Perry. I'm sorry. It might be ESPN if it's Perry.
That's what I just said.
My bad.
Thinking about it, because I don't remember him being on that network.
No, you're right. Take a look at it.
There we go. Schedule.
What did it say? I'm gonna go to ESPN anyway.
ESPNU. It's on ESPNU.
Oh, it's on real. Okay, it's on. It ain't even on Plus. Oh, it's on. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be. Hey, Jimmy, they bring all the bells and whistles. Jimmy, what I love about when they come, they statistician be sitting next to me. They see we had to go. We had to go in the cup. And then he'll always hand me the stuff that they giving them. Like, okay, they done ran out 7 straight points. They done did this, and they done did this, and the intricate stuff that they got a whole statistician just feeding them information. When the broadcast like that, I love when that happens. Yeah, it makes the game so much better. Yeah. But I'm glad you said that, man. I'm glad you got me on that one. You got me on that. Jimmy, I got the information on the thing, how you can go. You go to tsusports.com, go to athletics, click on men's basketball, click on the schedule, like Jimmy just did, find the game you want, and click on tickets. And I'm going to put it on social media too. But Chop Shop, y'all got it. I hope y'all got it. Should I put it on the screen? I'm going to put it on the screen too, Jimmy, because I put it on both feeds. What other one on the screen? I'm going to show y'all how we do around here. Yeah, there we go. They got a new ticket system this year. Brandon got it. Who else asked for it up there? Somebody else asked for it. I want it. Elliot Bill, you get it? Put it up there just for you and Brandon. So we'll see y'all. I can't wait to see y'all. Make sure y'all let me know when y'all there. What else you got, Jim?
we got news for Gary Landis
Come on.
plane is that VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University,
Mhm.
has announced that they will pay their basketball players directly
Yeah.
starting next season.
Yeah.
From their kitty will be expected to be between $4 and $5 million.
Mhm.
That's per year.
Jimmy,
So
guess what?
that means
TSU gonna pay their players something too next year.
next year. And so
Yeah.
but they announced, see, the reason they announced their kitty is because so that way now people can get an idea in their mind. They'll try to bust it down evenly. Most
Mhm.
teams, if they're smart, because you're gonna get into some stuff. Whereas if a kid ain't toting his load, then you're gonna hear somebody trying to dock them or not pay them right.
Jimmy, I
And they
ain't
don't
heard
want.
nobody talking about busting nothing down evenly. I ain't heard nothing. You bust out, you get bust down how good your ass is.
Yeah, but how good you're supposed to be, or
Yeah.
how good you expected to be. So the
Mhm.
thing is, some teams, though, I'm telling you, some teams, you know what? That's a good project.
I got a question for you. I'm gonna throw one back here. Suppose your favorite team was going to play against another team, college team. Okay? Let's say they was going to play. And your team is this gonna be their biggest game of the season you playing against, right? But guess what? When you get there the night before the game, it's cold as hell in there. And they tell you where they had to leave the air on during the break because it's hard to shut off and hard to cut back on. Now, your biggest rival, you going to town, and they left the air on. So you shoot around last night, nigga, it's 2 degrees in there. And they talking about they left it there. And then it's their t-shirt night. It's their stripe out night. It's all that night, Jimmy. Do you believe that a faulty? No. At a school in one of the richest neighborhoods in the whole USA, USA, and they got a faulty. Don't it just sound a little fishy though?
I mean, that's not the first, not the last that's been done. So
Okay.
now, what you gonna do about it when they come to you? What you gonna do about it when they come back to you? That's gonna be the question. You gonna turn?
Dang,
You gonna Martin Luther King this
we
thing,
ain't
or you gonna
turning nowhere
Malcolm X this
out.
thing?
We ain't turning nowhere out. It's gonna be we got a real stadium. We ain't turning nowhere out. We gonna whoop you.
Okay,
We
we're
gonna
gonna
turn
see.
your
That's the whole
ass off.
thing.
That what
We're
we
gonna
gonna
see. We're gonna see what you gonna do. What you gonna do about it? We're gonna we're gonna Joe Madison this thing. What you gonna do about it?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So,
But no, man, I'm
so
good. What else you got? Before we get out of here, y'all? Let's right the
oh
weekend.
man, that's
Uh,
pretty much it. Now it's 1 hour, less than 1 hour now before kickoff, and of course,
oh, it's gonna kick off at
man,
3. At 3.
three,
Okay.
about 3:05. Yeah, they're gonna have a moment of silence, so I'm expecting it to push it back to about 3:10, 3:07. But it's a lot of people that's went on. Boy, a lot of tickets. You could have got rooms and tickets and whatnot for a little bit of nothing
I done went
down
home.
there. Well, because understand, first of all, some people couldn't afford to parlay their plane flights or their itineraries for another day, plus the hotels. I'm quite sure some hotels might have worked the deal, but then
They did, Jimmy.
they in
They
the money
called me.
making
Somebody
mode.
called and told me. It was a grace. It was a national it's like an emergency fund. Like yeah. Some of them now, some of them hotels are just dirty and rotten now.
Yeah, some of them exactly. So that means now you have some people. Think about it like this: that's saying even if they could have changed their plane tickets or their itinerary, they're saying I don't want to go into a closed facility with this case not being closed yet, everybody not being arrested yet, everybody not, you got people on the run right now. They know, but you don't even know who they are. And so some people saying, I don't even want to do that
I'd have been gone like a turkey through the car. And hold
because it's
up. And let my
suspected.
son, hold
And
up. If my son playing, I'm staying. Like Ryan Clark, he's staying.
that's, hey man, it's this thing is this is that's why I'm just hoping this can be a, they're trying their best to fill those seats and make it look good, you know, because there's a lot of people, a lot of
It don't
tickets
matter.
open.
It don't
And
matter.
it
Them
ain't like
kids
the
gonna
old
play.
days, how the old days you can put them tickets in somebody's hand and say, man, you want to go it on. Now, everybody who even left, they can put them tickets on StubHub because you're thinking you're gonna sell them. And so you don't know the person physically to say, man, I'm gonna give them away as you like in the older. That's what I'm saying. So now, if you don't sell those tickets, you the seller, you going back home. You're in another city right now. So the tickets are just sitting out there in limbo. How would they be able to sell those tickets? Who's gonna buy? You know, that's gonna be the question. I don't know. You ticket guys out there. You know,
Jim,
I know one
everything
thing:
is on
scalpers
these
cutting you
now.
upside the head.
Everything is on these now. I can be in Timbuktu and sell your ticket right now.
But I'm saying, but that's the
Even
whole
the
thing.
scalpers, even the scalpers doing it off the phone now.
Well, the scalpers doing out the phone now. Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
saying back in the days, I'm saying
Oh, back in the day.
before,
Okay.
you can designate who you want your tickets to go to. Like I see you walking through in the lobby. Hey, young blood, come here, man. You want to go to the game? Yeah. Well, here you go. You know, and keep on walking. I'm gonna catch my plane or whatever. Hey man, take these. Give me $50. $100. Now you can't do that.
Look at Simmons. Simmons, he been doing the research. He said Quinn Evers transferred from UT to from Ohio State. He showed in.
Oh, that's a good storyline right there.
That's great. But let's get out of here, man. I got to go. I'm just excited. This is the first show of the year. It's the first show of the year. I'm gonna mark that being the first show of the year. All right, so we out of here. I'll see y'all. We'll see y'all on Monday.
Y'all make sure you share this show.
Yes.
On your way out the door. You got to start the year off on a good note. Share the show on your way out the door. Let everybody know Chop Shop and got good stuff I'll share with you guys on. Damn, that's right. No, that's the end of the week.
Yeah.
See, this baby Friday.
Yeah. We out.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you Monday, baby.
See you on Monday. Peace. We up out here. Chop Shop.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you in the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.